the center of Southeast Asia is a country of rich and ancient culture. The beautiful country of Thailand is home to 67 million people. It's a land of cultural diversity, a land of rice fields, water buffalo, and elephants, a land of tuk-tuks and tourism, with its people spread from remote hill tribes and refugee camps to large modern cities.
Here in the tropics, Buddhism has mixed with the country's native worship of spirits and has woven itself into every corner of their culture. It fills their daily lives from an early age through religious school ceremonies, monthly monk days, and the expectation for every Thai parent to send their sons off to be a novice monk for a period of time. It shows itself in the physical presence of ornate temples, even in the poorest of villages, and in the spirit houses in front of every house and business. And at the end of life, a Thai is expected to be carried to the temple and cremated by the monks. Rather than a faith based on a relationship with their creator, Thai Buddhism is a way of life, a backdrop to their whole cultural identity.
Our journey in Thailand began in February of 2013. We began with a 2-year commitment to learning Thai, and as we've progressed, we've had some great opportunities that God brought our way. We lived just an hour from a children's home that was founded by Rick Horn. When he passed away in September of last year, we were given the honor of preaching for their church services, teaching Bible Institute classes, and having a hand in developing their music. We also had several opportunities to visit church plants in remote hill tribe villages. Just being involved in their lives was very instrumental in pushing at our comfort zones with the language until we could teach and preach. We look back on these first couple of years, seeing God's hand so clearly guiding our transition here. For the last several months, we've begun working with veteran Thai pastor Siton Kongkel. When we return in January, we'll be continuing language school until we finish our 2-year course. In the meantime, we're going to be helping with filling the pulpit and serving in the Thai churches here while Pastor Siton takes a brief furlough.
Since we've moved to Thailand, we've seen incredible needs, from the most basic physical and educational needs of hill tribe children to victims of illegal trafficking into the prostitution industry here. Every day, we know that most of the people we see around us have no one to give them hope. Even as we have opportunities to minister in some of these areas, we're continually impressed with the truth that lasting change can only be brought about by the gospel, propelled by the church.
Lord willing, in the spring of next year, we'll be starting Bible studies and preparing for a church plant in Lamphun, Thailand. If you were to draw a line from the center of the city of Lamphun, going out less than 2 miles, it would pass the homes of around 100,000 people, with over 400,000 people living in this county. Of those people, less than 4% are Christian. We've prayed for a long time for Lamphun and believe this is where God would have us to labor, to reach unsaved people and to start a new church.
We want to say thank you so much for your prayer and support, which allows us to live and minister in the country of Thailand. Our family counts it a privilege to be your representative serving the Lord here. And we truly look forward to seeing what God can do in the future of the country of Thailand.